Hello, guys, gals, and non binary pals. Welcome to my stream. Oh, dang, nice job on the first. My username is the Ghostly Siren, but you can just call me Siren. Last we left off, we got Carolina to join the sick crew again. Then we made our way to the Pitol Tract where we received the disc for the Heartless Man, just to get jumped and robbed immediately after. Then, as we were exploring the rest of the Pitol Tract, we found another member of the old sick crew, Holocene, and learned that he has been there since the last mission failed and created his own agency called Mio, where he's the sole member. He asked us to join him
Old
as
man
the
Uru
only
just
other member, but
subscribed for 3
first we have to
months.
clean his room for him, I guess. And oh my gosh, welcome in, old man Uru, and thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Hello. And with that being said, we are gonna hop on in. So like I said, we just found Holocene, this gentleman right here, and he wants us to clean his room for him for some reason.
I don't know, Cascade. Still looks a little messy to me.
Dang, that's rude. I just wanted to see what he had to say, but he's just like,
In
nah,
your own time, Cascade.
the room's a mess. Repurposed conference table, its legs on the mattress. Oh, well, it's gone. Okay, so documents found in silo. Let's see what's up with
The
that.
typed page lies upside down in a stack of similarly formatted files. The cover reads, Remote Viewing Testimonial, N28.
It hardly mattress. Yeah, no, it definitely. I would hardly even call that a mattress. It just looks like some cushions that he put on a flat surface. Let's try blueprints. Let's see what we can get. Did we get it? Yes! Okay, awesome
This
start.
is not about cleaning. It is not even about this room.
It's about Holocene, isn't it?
Of course, there is a room behind this one, locked within your former double's head. Curtains twitch at the windows. Inside, stacks of dogged dream and memory contaminate each other.
Also, another thing, if you guys did not get to see it before, Holocene is our
You'll
old
need a
double.
key.
He basically works similar to what Pseudopod did before he got zeroed out. So that is basically his function. You'll need a key. Do I have a key?
He wants you to find something he cannot give you. It is disguised but not hidden, so probably something like...
Something like... Are we gonna elaborate?
that piece of paper right there.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm glad it literally points it out. He couldn't have just pointed it out?
Maybe he can't, or believes he can't.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good point, Gaz. How is Marathon going?
The remote viewers, spoon-bending voyeurs. This is not about cleaning. It is not even about this room. It is about that single slip of paper and whatever is written upon it.
Ooh. Okay. What's the testimonial say?
It seems quite compelling. The 56-year-old woman was partnered with a trusted friend as a target selector. She then described the site of a decade-old plane crash in great detail, while her friend was physically present at the location, 2,000 miles away. Unprompted, she also gave specific, accurate descriptions of the aviation accident itself.
Ooh. Okay, what was the accident then?
The testimony is light on cause, but it involved the collision of 3 separate aircraft.
3 fucking planes?
2 passenger airliners and a military jet. Exceeding bank angle, increasing engine noise. Exceeded, not enough. Calm, calm. This is it. Oh, please, God, oh no, I can't see. 16:44:54. End of transcript.
Dang. Okay, well that's intense. Remote viewing?
A fringe psychic art. The ability to view an unseen place or thing via a sense beyond the standard 5. Is this how Holocene located you?
Can Holocene remote view? I would assume that he can't actually remote view, that he just like got information from something. Oh, welcome in, Royal Jelly. I hope you're having a good day. I guess let's ask if he can remote view.
At the very least, he is RV curious.
How did he know I was back in town?
Your former double catches your eye, then looks down and pats the floor with his shoe.
Guys, my anxiety is about to burst. This is not good.
Good job, Cascade. Getting the hang of it.
What? Sure? Turn the sheet the right way up.
It feels like 1,000 eyes are on you as you step back.
Also, Royal Jelly, I did some investigating on why there is such a lag for YouTube, but not for Twitch. It turns out there is a difference in what they prioritize. So YouTube prioritizes the video, whereas Twitch wants you to have the comments and interaction right away. So that is why there is such a bad lag. So, just so you know. Roughly those bots are mean. Oof. I'm glad you like it though. I'm glad it's treating you good. Even though the bots sound like they suck. It's a goddamn masterpiece? Hell yeah, that's awesome. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Silo mold. Yay! Mold.
A dark patch of glistening mold curls out from the base of the far wall.
Take a closer look at the mold.
The mold has a vague and irregular shape, like black splotches of malignancy on an X-ray. Yellow tendrils streak across it.
I have never played or watched this game before, so I will assume everyone is the villain. Assume everyone is a spy, more so than a villain. I mean, there are definitely villains here, but primarily just a lot of spies and a lot of hidden mysteries happening. And that pumpkin man is the one you're playing as. Yeah, it's due to my outfit. Certain outfits give you certain stats. So the outfit I'm currently wearing helps me, I believe, more so with the techno stuff. So yes, I do look like a pumpkin man right now. What kind of mold is this?
Slime class, if you were to guess.
Ew. How would I know that?
Educated mold guess.
This is my ass-kicking outfit. Hell yeah. No one's gonna fight the pumpkin man. Is it doing anything?
Not really. Nothing observable, at least.
But it's up to something.
Quiet calculations, chemical negotiations, feeling the terrain. Just mold stuff.
Examine the tendrils? I genuinely have no idea what am I doing with this mold? Examine.
1,000 skinny antennas. The tendrils seem to favor seams and stress lines rather than smooth concrete.
If it's so smart, let's see if it survives bleach.
It doesn't need to survive bleach. It just needs to grow where bleach is not.
What? Am I supposed to be cleaning this? Follow the mold spread.
The denser part sits low, where the floor dips slightly. From there, its growths fan out and up, thinning into forking strands.
Look up?
Tucked into the upper corner, an old ventilation grill, square and rust-rimmed. No condensation, moisture stains or signs of dripping. Not the origin point.
How far does the spread go? Is this helping me? I feel like
You
this
want to
isn't
focus
helping
your
me.
eyes and the silo reconfigures itself, not as a monument, but as geometry.
There.
Condensation trails along the cable trunk, faint warps across the ceiling panel, load stress from moisture rot, blackening around a bolted vent. Neither rust nor soot.
Keep tracking, I guess?
You follow the spread backward, through cinder block and pipe, along maintenance crawl spaces and sealed corridors, beyond human reach.
It's everywhere. Honestly, it's an old silo. I'm not surprised there's mold everywhere.
There's a second silo underneath this one now. Soft, wet, and dreaming.
Wait, there's a second silo? Am I supposed to go deeper than this? Ooh. Solid chances. Let's try. Let's try. No!
You steady your
Dang
grip
it.
and ready the business end of the multi-tool. The tool jerks forward, so you overcorrect. A wet strand arcs up, long, viscous, a rope of living glue, and lands directly in your mouth.
Holocene, I think I swallowed some mold.
Nothing to be done, Cascade. It's breached the epiglottis by now. It's also about the least interesting thing in here, in my opinion.
Okay. Oh, dang it. I'm too full of anxiety. Oh, now we have to give something up. I guess I'll give up. This is a hard one because all three of these are very useful. I don't want to give any of them up. Oh, poop. This sucks. This sucks. Nerve, I really need. Personalism, I definitely need. Cold read is already kind of low. I hate to knock it down, but I might have to do it. The question is, can you gamble in this game? You cannot. At least not that I'm aware of. I have yet to encounter any gambling. Unfortunately, we do have to lower a skill because we reached our anxiety threshold. What's the point of playing a game if you can't gamble? I mean, I'm gambling with my life. I already got tortured once and electrocuted during that, so I feel like that's a gamble. Ugh, it hurts. Oh, wait. I can try again? I'm gonna try again. Crap! Oh, this sucks.
Your angle is off again. The multi-tool slips and severs a fresh piece of mold from the mother mold. It lands on your exposed tongue and slips down your throat.
Great, cool. Good job, Herschel. Absolutely killing it.
At least it has a little friend down there.
I swallowed more mold.
Please stop eating my mold, Cascade. That is Miho property.
Okay, no way I'm cleaning that.
You turn away from the mold. It quivers as you leave.
What the heck did I just do, guys? Okay, let's change out a pumpkin man. I want to eat the cheese. What do you mean torture? I literally got tortured in the game. We got caught by some other spies, and then they put us in an electric chair and in like a wet room, so the floor was covered in water, and then they just kept electrocuting us. You know, the usual. Nothing crazy. Let's put a little bit of a nicer outfit on, maybe. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, yeah, let's put that on. Ooh, no, blueprints, yeah. Who names their organization Miho? A crazy dude, specifically. An old member of our crew. Ooh. Oh, we could really go all out with this outfit. What kind of organization without a cool acronym name is that? It does stand for something. I just cannot remember what it was because it was something really excessive. Let's see here. I don't want to be the bearded dude right now. Let's see here. Ooh, I could double down on poetics. That doesn't sound like the worst, but I don't know how much poetics is going to help me right now. This is better than nothing. At least I am no longer Pumpkin Man.
A silver brick, foil wrapped and creased with factory precision. You recognize its dull sheen and shape instantly.
Ration pack?
Beneath the word Cosmo Comeda, a grinning cosmonaut, one gloved hand giving a thumbs up, the other squeezing purple paste from a tube into their mouth.
Check info on the back?
Heat stamped in pale blue, weight, pack date, and manufacturer details. A company called Lockley and Refnor.
Does not sound like a local name.
Precision engineered beyond the coasts. A triumph of international cooperation.
These rations ain't good?
Produced by a company called Vanguarda 79. It claims to be the food of the future.
It's 96, a little late to be futuristic.
The best futures are preserved. This
It
one
stands
comes
for-
freeze-dried, sealed
Or
in
stands
foil.
for My Iris Has Orange. What a beautiful name. Truly breathtaking. I look, you want to look it up and see what it is, because I genuinely cannot
Dozens
remember.
upon dozens of silver packs blend in the half-light.
Okay, so it stands for Monaxial Intelligence and Hermetic Operations. That is what it stands for. No wonder I could not remember it.
This is not a short-term solution.
He's been down here for years.
5, to be precise, ever since the crew's blowout. You went east, he went south.
Look at Holocene.
Your former double glances back at you, pushes his glasses up his face, then turns away.
I'm low-key a little curious how expired these are. They have to be hella expired.
Even though Cosmo Comeda claims to be the food of the future, small print on the packet reads, Best by Hebdomus 84, 12 years ago.
Holocene. Buddy, 12 years ago? You should not be eating this.
He's subsisting on these alone.
Okay, put them back where you found them.
The
I don't
packet
want to
makes
mess
a
with
light
it.
crinkle as you place it down.
Okay, so we have a few things left. I do know this is the paper we need to find, but I just want to make sure we're not missing any other plot points.
A file stamped with Miho internal report lies on the desk. Below the stamp, a heading, Project Eschaton. In a matter of phasing conclusions, the rest of the cover is obliterated by warning labels.
Apparently, it's ruined by some guy named Holocene, which is a terrible name for a child. I will say Holocene is not actually his name. That is just his spy name. So, yes, not a great name for a child. Luckily, that is not his birth name.
Eschaton. You have no idea what the word means, but it lands with a pleasant heaviness.
Holocene, what's intermatter phasing?
Exactly what it implies. Solid matter moving through other solid matter by phasing with it on a metadimensional plane.
This dude's crazy. I don't know what he's saying.
For example, as it pertains to the Miho zero-hold report you've just discovered, the psychogenic passing of human body through cement wall.
Open it.
Cascade, I asked you to clean up, not compromise the agency.
I bet you didn't do it. Oh, yes, I bet you didn't do it.
Gambling is real-time hallucination. I do not partake.
Royal Jelly, you were just asking about gambling. Just tell me if you did it, man.
Unfortunately, Cascade, I don't recall.
Okay, fine. Adjust folder.
You feel Holocene's eyes on your back as you take your time straightening the document.
Okay, I need to reduce my fatigue. Otherwise, that is also gonna go crazy. I don't know if I have anything for it. Oh, thank goodness, I do. Oh, thank goodness. We're doing better. Delirium's still not great, but we can survive off this. Why is he a twink? I thought he was a cool guy, not some white boy twink. He's basically a double, so he would help us with spying. He is not the main spy, though, so he wouldn't need to be big bulk. So yes, he's our twink boy double.
A sheet of thick paper lies on the floor, folded in half and partially covered by shadow.
Pick it up and unfold it.
Impossible consonant clusters assault your mind.
Night_or when just subscribed for 2 months.
Night Raven, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. Also, almost managed to beat Extreme Granny yesterday, but got soft locked because of a bug. Couldn't crouch. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks, especially if you were close to beating it. Oh, I wish you luck. I hope you get it. Dude, what the heck is this? I can't decipher this. If I did it today, car ending? Hell yeah! Let's go, Night Raven. Good job. The fuck you mean? He's 30 years old. He looks 21. What do you mean? I don't think they've even mentioned an age. Is this what he wanted me to find?
One glance, and you know it is.
Okay, I thought it was. Just gotta double check. Holocene's writing?
Almost certainly.
Oh, guys, I don't think I can solve this right now. It's gotta be... Oh. It's gotta be like the letters don't actually line up with what they are. And it's like so many off. But I don't know what it would be because N is by itself, so that could be I or A. V is also by itself, and so is J. So I don't know if I can even solve this thing. Sorry, just looking at his wiki. Oh, you're good. You're good. I've literally never seen an H, so I was genuinely curious where you were getting that. But no, 30 makes sense because he's been in hiding for quite a while. So that does make sense. On the third night, I think, although I had door ending ready, couldn't find the code, but Ice Trap is fucking... Oh, Ice Trap is fucking OP. Gotcha. Infinite Quick, you can pick it up, activates right away. Show the first word of that text. Show the first word of that text? Oh, for the code? Yeah, let me go up. So it's N and then MLVEORSITSTFUH and then a whole bunch of other letters. I'm awful when it comes to ciphers, so bet I can solve it right now?
Right now?
If I can't do it quickly, I'm not interested. I'll get someone else to solve it for me. Fine, I'll figure it out later. I mean, I guess I could always have someone else solve it for me, too.
That's the attitude.
Okay, apparently you like that. Take this strange cipher.
You refold the paper and slip it into your pocket.
Okay, Holocene.
Well, the room situation is much improved, Cascade. Very clean. Fine job.
It really wasn't that messy? Dude, he's got mold growing. He's messy. Now tell me about the crew who did us in. So basically, Royal Jelly, since you're not familiar, basically we had a crew before of spies called the Sick Crew. And basically we had a mission. We failed that mission. It broke the whole crew apart. We were put on ice, basically frozen for that whole period. And then we got brought back out, and now we are doing a new mission. And now we're trying to get the whole Sick Crew back together. The funny part about the wiki is that no one manages it. There are no mods at the moment. Oh, no one manages it. There are no mods. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, tell me about the crew. Who did us in?
Oh, yes. I'm afraid I can't elaborate on that right now, but please remind me to elaborate on it later.
Dude, you told me if I cleaned your room, you would tell me. What?
This is a case of non-elaboration, for the time being.
Dude, Holocene, are you the one that betrayed us? Is that why I was told not to go back to you? Does this mean this game's plot is pretty much we gotta get the band back together? Yeah. Except most of the band's dead. That's basically the plot.
Your former double stares blankly at you, as if you never spoke at all.
Holocene, I found a cipher on the floor. What a coincidence.
A thorough clean will always turn up expected and completely mundane items. And coincidence is a story we tell ourselves.
Dude, Holocene, you need to either tell me who betrayed the crew or what the heck this paper says. Granted, I could see the cipher saying who did it. So maybe he's telling us indirectly?
Stop the ride. We want off.
Help me solve it then.
Holocene unfolds his dressing gown and then folds it again.
Dude, come on.
High time for another Cosmo ration. How many have I had today? It's hard to keep track sometimes as they're so delicious.
Holocene, they are 12 years old, expired. They ain't even fresh. Did you want me to find the cipher? No, we know he wanted us to find it. Fine, I'll solve the thing myself.
I'm sure you can, Cascade. Now, please, go and practice your stagecraft in more suitable surroundings.
And when he says stagecraft, the spy agency that we work for is called the Opera, and it uses opera terms and slang in order to cover up the spy stuff. So that's kind of what's going on with that.
Miho believes in you.
And then, like I mentioned at the beginning, we had found a disc that was intended for the Heartless Man. And we immediately got jumped and they stole our stuff. So we gotta find them and get that back. And I know exactly who did it. So hopefully she's still out there. We definitely took our sweet time getting through all this. So hopefully she hasn't moved. But before we deal with her, I'm gonna save because I have a feeling it's gonna get messy. I wonder if Cardio Grandpa's still here. I hope the Opera uses Opera GX, the sponsor of today's video. That would be hilarious. I would love that. Cardio Grandpa, are you here? Cardio Grandpa's still here. Yay! IDK about the cipher. The decoder identifier website suggests it might be an anagram, but I doubt it. Though it could be a Caesar cipher, but no. I could see it being a mix of a couple different ciphers. This game likes to be tricky.
Hey, bud.
Kindly, grandfather, have you seen anyone else down here that might have jumped me and took my stuff?
Why, yes, just now. A lady came barreling past, almost missed her. She was speedy. Intense form.
Where'd she go?
She dashed right past, and out the door she went. You two aren't on friendly terms, I take it.
That is a keen eye, Cardio Grandpa.
And with the pace she was going, I doubt you'll catch up to her. I'm sorry, bud.
So we know it was the lady who was trying to find copper wiring, but I do want to just confirm.
She's one of them scrappers. You can tell by the non-ergonomic rags. Poor things usually gathering copper out front, muttering to herself.
Okay. Ever seen this before?
Never seen her wear that, but I do recognize where it's from. It's one of them Bagman bags, isn't it? From the TV show.
And Big Man is basically a conspiracy theorist. Seems so.
He's always rambling about secret government things. Many people watch him religiously.
Is this like a very new game? Because Cardio Grandpa doesn't even have a profile on Wiki. Yes, this game just came out this year. It is from the creators of Disco Elysium. Although it does not have the same exact format, it is very similar to that game. Unfortunately, it hasn't gotten nearly as much traction as Disco Elysium, but I hope it does get some. It is a really good game.
Good luck catching her, bud.
I'ma need it. Stay safe, Cardio Elder.
Keep you moving. You'll be fine. We'll all be fine.
Okay, if you say so. That seemed kind of ominous, saying we'll all be fine. Not gonna lie. But let's hope we can find this lady, because she has something of ours that we definitely need back. Granted, I don't think it's gonna make or break it if we don't get it back, but she definitely should not have it. Basically, she stole a disc that zeroed out our current double, and then we did some things to him, not so great, and now he thinks he's us. The university tried to scam me today. Oh, dang. I'm sorry to hear that. Tried to convince me that I have a very tight deadline to deliver the necessary documents, but that's bullshit. Good thing they aren't my first priority place. I'm sorry to hear that. I've never heard of a university doing that. Dang it, she's not here anymore. Okay, so the copper lady, she was right here last time we saw her. Is there any clues? Dang. Ooh, okay, so maybe she went back to the mainland? I definitely think that cipher tells us who betrayed us. And I failed to get the mold. I don't know why that's a part of this, but apparently it is. Okay. And then we need to go back to the Fogged Mirror next. That is a bar where we will then meet the Heartless Man, who we will be giving the disc to. Luckily, that is not the one we lost. We lost the other one. Copper Lady is dead. Maybe IDK. I don't think she is. The disc no longer functions, so even if she got a hold of some disc player, it would not work. They are fighting for people, I guess. Have to fill out the quota or something. Still, tricky, sneaky. Yeah, very sneaky. I hate that those kind of places
Ahead,
need quotas.
The electric hum and rhythmic clatter of an aerotram station.
Okay, we're traveling back to the city, and we're going to be making our way back to the Fogged Mirror.
You catch the next aerotram back towards civilization.
Where's this copper lady? I'm gonna smack her. If I see her, it's on sight. Okay, so photo 24 is our current safe house where we're staying. Fog Mirror should just be right here. All right, so let's see. Do we have anything? Oh, Pseudopod, you still don't have pants, buddy.
If it isn't the imprint.
Yeah, so we imprinted our mind on him, and he thinks he's us now, and that we're the imprint, which is unfortunately not the case. Think whatever you want. The opera's going to have you dissected and studied for... Dang! No. Hey, Pseudopod.
I prefer Herschel, actually. We'll have to find another name for you, though.
Dude, I'm Herschel. You are Pseudopod. Buddy. This has gone too far. Think whatever you want, but you're not getting my name.
I came in here and introduced myself as Herschel. No one batted an eye.
Because they don't know me, buddy. Anyway, that's another mistake I make because of the nature of my native language, which makes you considered very useful in my opinion. Russian and Ukrainian are written as sound languages, very phonetic stuff. Cool. Very cool.
The people have spoken.
Cool, pseudopod. You can be me. I don't care.
It's like watching all the worst parts of yourself bound up in male body. And an ugly one to boot.
So, is the bottom option just the I hate you option like every dialogue game has? Not always, but yeah, it does tend to be a little bit, I would say, the hate you option for sure. You're not supposed to go around telling people your name, much less my name.
Don't worry, I haven't told anyone your cryptonym. As for the name, it's mine, not yours.
Dude, pseudopod, you are a liability, my guy.
Anyway, what did you want, Imprint Herschel?
And still no pants on him.
He definitely is pantless. First of all, I need for you to acknowledge that you're the imprint. I can count on you for the assignment, yeah? Hey, where have you been living? Alright, this might sound weird, but I'm going to rub your bald spot for good luck. I can count on you for the assignment, yeah?
I said I would help you, didn't I?
I need to know you can work with other assets without aggravating them.
I'm a professional, fake Herschel. There is no one I can't work with.
Just apply violence, they'll set 'em straight. Ooh, tempting. Very tempting.
It's like asking a child with no experience of the world who they'll work with. He has no frame of reference.
Just don't annoy them like you annoy me. Good, that's good. That's what I want to hear. I would say that's what I want to hear.
The real question is, can you work with anyone?
And as every game like this, it doesn't matter what you tell them unless you pick the exact dialogue path. You don't get anything out of it. Yeah, unfortunately, that can be the case in this one. But if you do go through most of the dialogue options, you usually get some good stuff out of it. If you're a professional, it's only because I am. I'm assembling the crew, dumbass. I don't need to work with anyone I don't want to. Man, to be honest, my range is kind of limited. If I can put up with you, I can put up with anyone. Oh! I like the last one. The last one's good.
I guess we'll see.
New post-assignment achievement. 0 out pseudopod.
What special skills do you bring to the table?
Everything you do, only better.
Pseudopod, that is so fake, but sure. Unless pseudopod, the imprint is partial and degraded by its nature.
I was trying to be polite.
Ooh! Ooh! This is so spicy. Fine. I'll call on you when the time comes.
Eagerly awaiting it.
Alright, this might sound weird, but I'm gonna rub your bald spot for good luck.
Excuse me?
I did this when you were vegetative, alright, and it worked. Come on, is no skin off your back?
Absolutely not. Hands off, creep.
Be ready, I'll call you.
I'll be here.
I wanted to pat his head, though.
Operant, you look like you've been put through a shit extruder.
I mean, I might as well have been.
Even worse, you seem to have made the local news.
Local news? What are you talking about?
The old spy jabs his cigarette in the direction of a nearby television.
Subcommandante Bagman has secured a tremendous victory for the bold partisans of the realm, seized from an iodine-deficient pawn of the so-called Operant Bureau.
Oh, that's why we got the bag from Bag Man. Because he literally sicked that one chick on us. Lovely. Oh, just watch.
From the depths of the Pitol Tract, a metaphysical superweapon, the likes of which our enemies are utterly unprepared for.
Good thing we never fixed the disc. It literally does not work. I don't know how this is gonna help them in any way.
He takes a small object from his coat pocket and waves it around. It's hard to make out except for an unmistakable flash of red light.
Rather pleased with himself, wouldn't you say?
My iodine levels were massive, by the way. One of his bold partisans attacked me in the silo. This could be a problem. All he stole was a worthless old disc. I wouldn't worry about it. He's clearly delusional, probably talking about some other operant. We were attacked.
If you're capable of facing your reality situation directly, stay tuned. Now let's take some calls from you, dear viewers.
Oh, we're gonna have to call Big Man. We have his phone number. We can call him out.
But let's set side things aside. Did you find what we're looking for?
Ooh, we need to talk about what I found in the silo archives.
Bon? And? What wonders awaited you inside?
You were right. The rocket disaster was a cover. Project Automania successfully put a manned satellite into high orbit.
He raises his brow and tilts his head forward slightly.
Something very strange was going on up there. I don't really understand it. Seems the whole thing was part of some kind of consciousness experiment. Yeah, no, it definitely, I think number 2 makes the most sense.
Trebon, you haven't disappointed, Operand.
Oh, thank goodness. Even though we got caught, we still did good. Yay.
Out of curiosity, while you were slumming it in the dark, sexy tunnel,
Sexy
did you
tunnel.
come across any references to the Polytechnic University of Treffe?
I don't think I saw anything like that. I've never heard of the Treffe school.
Experimental drug fiends and occasional psychologists, or sometimes the other way around.
We might actually have a little bit on that.
What about this? Does the name Juno Avres Staniak ring any bells?
He was one of the crew, the onboard psychologist.
Controversial individual. Lots of miscarried ideas about the origins of consciousness.
What kind of ideas?
Their standard Treffe thesis holds that consciousness is itself nothing but a thin border, and only recently erected, evolutionary speaking.
Wait, how recent are we talking?
Couple thousand years, last week. Once you begin to contemplate the time scales involved, hardly any distinction really.
So what came before?
Lots of competing explanations, take your pick. Some hold that we were simply like other mammals, driven by unconscious instinct, just on a more complex dimension.
Crazy. Also, I forgot to take out my flashlight, so I'm just like flashing this guy right in the face.
That's your so-called conservative wing.
I could do with a weirder explanation. What wing did he belong to? Yeah, I'm a little more curious about what wing he belonged to.
His own, the glue-sniffing wing. He thought the astrologists got it half right. It's not the stars talking to us. It's our distant progenitors.
Distant progenitors, meaning... Is he talking about aliens?
Meaning we were once part of a single universal consciousness. Galaxy spanning, as he had it. All minds threaded together, knowing and feeling as one.
So what happened? What severed the connection? Ooh, actually, no, that's it. The project was Strunk's attempt to reconnect with this ancient consciousness.
Yeah, makes sense. And presumably his crewmates aboard this oh-so-secret satellite weren't just up there watching the tide roll away.
I think he was trying to open their minds up to some kind of signal.
Turning their minds into what he thought were always meant to be. Exquisitely sensitive instruments, made to detect signals nothing else in creation can.
The other crew members were chosen for their suggestibility and compliance. They had no idea why they were there.
Easy that way, I imagine. Maybe more merciful as well.
I love how people's names in this are like the guy who drank beer once. I like the man with no heart. I feel like that's a baller name. Also, Cardio Grandpa was pretty solid. I do like that one too. It was torture, completely inhumane, and probably illegal.
If it occurred within the developed world, it surely would have been. Unfortunately for Dr. Straniak's subjects, it occurred 400,000 kilometers above it. But did it work, Operand? Did it work?
There was an accident of some kind, all contact lost. The rest of the crew all presumed dead.
And? Don't tell me that's all, Operand. I'm getting that iron taste on my tongue. There's more.
There's a disc, a recording of the satellite's final transmission.
And? You got it.
You bet I do. The files on it are completely blacked out. I'm not sure we can play it though. Give him the disc. Yes, I think let's give him the disc. He has steered us right so far. He got us out of torture. I don't think he's necessarily for us, but I don't think he's necessarily against us.
Pneumatic. Not many things play this anymore. Old format.
Lightly, like an artifact he's both drawn to and afraid of.
Interesting. I hope he tells us what's going on with it. I'm genuinely very curious.
Fortunately, I'm an old format myself.
What does that mean? I know you're like a product of like the opera and then you got kicked out and now you're kind of working for them again, but what?
He pops the front panel off his box with a heavy plastic clunk, nearly hidden among the skein of tubes, pumps and wiring. A built-in disc changer.
Still leaves a matter of venue. Much as I like this place for the ambience, doesn't entirely suit our purposes, I think.
I mean, if you got a better building for us, please. Hold on. That's been in there this whole time. More augmentoid trickery. I ought to have known. So where do we listen to this thing? Yeah, I want to know where we're listening to this.
I think yours should do fine. If we have any outstanding business, we should settle it now. Hard to predict what will happen once we spin this thing up.
Wait, why my place?
Meets upper standards, I presume. Free of listening devices, comes with a housekeeper. Safest place in Kizak, most likely.
Questionable. The housekeeper does like to listen into what we're talking about, so she is definitely not the most secure. All right, I'm ready.
Bon, let's go.
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
The yellow disc slots into the disc changer with a soft click.
On your mark, Operand.
Press play. At this point, we're in too deep. We gotta just do it. A bit of a classified question. Ooh, what does that mean? What games are you gonna play after this batch? After Bloodborne is probably Dark Souls 1. After Dragon Age is Dragon Age 2. What about Wednesday, Friday, and weekends? That's a really good question. So I am planning after Zero Parades, I do want to pick back up on Twilight. So we'll be hopping back into Twilight Princess since we did that one for my debut. We have already started it, but I do want to complete that one eventually. So that one is high up on my list. And then for Wednesday, we are getting close to finishing Deltarune. We just finished chapter 3 again, and then we start chapter 4. There's only 5 chapters, so we are getting very close to finishing that one. I would think within the next like 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how hard it is. So for that one, I am probably going to put a poll out to see what everyone would be interested in seeing. I have a lot of game suggestions already, so I'm sure we can find one. And then for the weekends, we're probably going to continue No Rest for the Wicked for a while here. I don't know how far we'll make it in it. I want to give it a few more tries here to see how much further we can get. But if we're getting stuck in No Rest for the Wicked, we might switch it up. So that's kind of what it's looking like right now.
A click, a fog of static. And then...
When at last you're consumed by the greater existence,
Guys,
the border between love and terror finally dissolves,
my delirium's gonna break me again. No!
and you come face to face with your full age.
Yep, no, we're full. Dang it. Yeah, I reached my limit. No, my poetics. I don't care about gray matter. Gray matter can go away. That's fine. Keep listening.
Where is a face like you but from a dream? Then you'll know how lost you've always been in the world of
Ooh. Okay.
Just then you become aware of another sound, coming from the old spy's heart box. One you've not heard it make before.
This is getting really psychedelic here. It's kind of crazy.
A warning. The old spy's body appears to be vibrating. His hand presses the headphone close to his ear.
Is he gonna die? This man doesn't have a heart. Hey, your box.
Shh. Damn you.
flickering across empty rooms. And when you pass through the door in the air and return from your brief exile,
What is happening? A similar thing happened when we listened to the other disc that was stolen from us, but this is like a whole nother level.
all time and place before you, luminous, sense and no sense, cosmology of a dream.
Nice
you may
job.
live
Way to
and
catch
may
it.
yet live again.
Meanwhile, the old spy's lips move quickly, silently.
Is he gonna die? I genuinely think he might die. Let it finish.
What will you say to that cruel angel who waits for you when they ask what you've done
What? What does that mean?
with your heart?
With your heart. He doesn't have a heart. Wait. What?
A blizzard of electrostatic, then nothing. The air is heavy, your chest tight. You've been holding your breath for approximately an eternity.
He's still breathing.
Slowly, the old spy removes his headphones.
Those words, I think I recognize some of them.
Recognize? How?
Remember the ultraviolet disc I showed you? So the disc is the one I mentioned that got stolen. So that's what he's referring to.
The Einzeltone. Right. The title. You, but from a dream. Like the voice said.
Yep.
Never understood music myself. Partially tone deaf. You mind?
Only if you're Sharon.
The old spy cups a large hand near your face as the end sparks to life. He lights his own and leans back.
But all right. So this Ultravioletta, the missing pop star, she hears it too.
Ooh.
That
Ooh.
what you're saying?
Okay. So here's the deal. Ultravioletta is not missing. She purposely got herself kidnapped because she no longer wanted to be a part of the industry. I think we can trust him to a point. I don't know if we should tell him that we know where she is. That seems like it might not be the best idea, but I'm not sure. I have no idea, but it doesn't seem like a coincidence. Gotta be some kind of promotional stunt. Okay. If anyone has a thought, should we do number 1 and trust him, tell him that she is not actually missing? Or should we do number 2 and say, I have no idea, but it doesn't seem like a coincidence, and not tell him where she is? What do you think? Should we be real with him and tell him what's going on or nah? Trust? All right, Night Raven, we're trusting.
Is that right? Well played, Outbrand.
Awesome. He likes it.
You mark a distinct change in the old spy's demeanor. Gone are the cryptic circumlocutions and knowing flourishes. For once, you're on the same page.
Nice. Okay. That kind of turned out better than I thought it was going to.
So our pop singer gets on humanity's enlisted frequency, cuts a new record, which lo and behold, turns out to be some sort of metaphysical superweapon, if the bag-headed individual is to be believed.
It appears so. I will say we did talk to Ultravioletta and we confronted her about the disc. She said she had no idea what was on the disc, did not realize that it was being made into a weapon, so she might have no idea on what's going on, or she could have lied to us. It's hard to say.
One immediately wonders, has the Ministry of Mass Culture got any idea about this? What powers they're tempting?
That's why the song's never been released. Ultravioletta fled La Luz rather than perform it. Before UV escaped, the Grand Lich came to see her personally. The Ministry is planning some kind of concert from space. Yes, okay, I'm probably gonna do 2, but I do want to just quick go over what the other options are. I suspect they think it'll hope to bring about the final society. One of the Grand Lich's assistants seemed to be very disturbed to hear Ultravioletta is missing. One more reason to zero out the Lich and put an end to it. Techno bullshit, what they're always up to. I think 2 makes the most sense because they are planning to do a concert from space, and the Grand Lich did come to see her, and he is in fact the guy we're trying to kill.
Of course, massive spectacle. They'd want to broadcast across the developed world, make an event of it. Endgame of these secret treaties, I suppose. But then how did one of these discs make its way across the wide and teeming Nuscarinta Sea to Portaferro, and into the stereo of your unfortunate double?
It was given to him by one of Emter's operants.
Tested in theater then. Smart spy might ask what this Emter fool is doing with his hands on such a thing. Seems important.
I would agree.
He brushes the braid of cords aside so he can mash the remains of his cigarette against the side of his box.
That's a choice. That box literally is holding your mechanical heart, my guy.
One thing. This red disc of yours. The Einzeltone. One play only. That's the deal.
Not quite. It's theoretically possible to recover its contents with the right expertise and equipment.
Now, this fool with a bag on his head claims he's managed to reconstruct this disc, meaning he now possesses a weapon that can melt the minds of his unfortunate viewers or whomever else he decides to inflict it upon. Have I got that?
Yes, you do. And unfortunately, we roughly know where Bagman is located. He's apparently on some building's roof in a room. I've tried looking for this man and I have yet to find him, so I don't know how easy it's gonna be. Maybe a TV conspiracist is not the best person to possess such a thing. TV conspiracist is exactly... No, he is not the best person to have this. We don't know for sure what he's going to do with it, assuming it even works. I'm gonna say one, because he definitely should not have this.
The old spy nods thoughtfully.
A weapon like that, in the hands of an operant with a mind to use it, could be extremely potent.
Aw, Royal Jelly! You're the only streamer I like to watch. Thank you! I'm glad you enjoy. I will be continuing to stream for the foreseeable future, so I hope you will continue to watch. Mainly because you read your chat. I try my best. I really like to interact with you guys. That's my favorite part. Against the Grand Lich, you mean you're describing a metaphysical war crime. They never forgive us. Untraceable, technically non-lethal. Sounds messed up. I'll take my chance with bullets. Against Grand Lich, you mean? Yeah, let's try that.
A chance to turn the techno-fascist's own weapon against them. Poetry in that. Were one so inclined.
I mean, I think that would be the smartest way to do it. You're describing a metaphysical war crime. They never forgive us. Untraceable, technically non-lethal. It is technically quote-unquote non-lethal because it zeroes them out and basically puts them into comatose. So, 2 is technically correct.
Probably impress your controllers.
I mean, at this point, sure. Why not?
Unfortunately, said weapon is currently in the possession of an insane man with a popular television program.
Well, we could possibly get him on our side, right? I feel like we definitely could. The back seeing aloud take sold me on you. Awesome! No, I'm glad. I really like having, like, you guys interact with my stuff and help me out with things. I feel like it's really fun. It's so annoying to see a person play a game and forbid all spoilers and backseeing. Like, firstly, it's very subjective, and secondly, what am I supposed to talk about? Weather? I mean, we can talk about weather, but no, I love talking about the game and finding out new lore and, like, stuff I never would have found myself. So, I don't know. I really like that part. Backseeing gamers have to unite. True. True. Okay. Let's see what's next.
Reminds me. Your thing.
My thing? What about my thing?
Yes, what this was all about. The Grand Lich's time of arrival.
Oh, my thing. Okay, yes.
It sounds so pitifully small now. Your thing.
It's a tree you're waiting on. Lusian ginkgo. Planted a long time ago.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. There's a tree in the central area. We've tried in the past to check it, but every time we failed the check. So that's gotta be the tree he's talking about. There's one of those near the Party Alley tram stop.
So you know. Fun.
I love lying about games and pretending it to be a spoiler. I will say some of yours have been really funny with Deltarune. Like saying like stuff in chapter 7 with what'd you say it was his name? It was like Glomble or something like that. Just to see how shocked they are when it doesn't happen. I mean, granted, I don't know if it was you or someone else who told me the Gaster thing, You guys got me on that. I thought he was showing up for sure.
Funny thing about Lusian ginkgos, they all lose their leaves simultaneously. Genetic, supposedly. Big ritual day.
As a Souls-like fan, have you heard of Dino Blade? I have. I heard it's easier than most Souls-like games. And honestly, I am genuinely curious to try it. I've heard good things about it. It looks super fun. You're just a dinosaur with a blade in your mouth fighting other dinosaurs. A ritual, but what kind?
Years to find out, I'd say. There's a couple of negotiators from the bank side of the table, mucking around about town.
Ooh, okay.
Turn one of them inside out. You'll find your answer.
Ooh, okay. A Spinosaurus, no less. I agree. I was kind of surprised that they chose a Spinosaurus out of anything. I feel like it was a very good pick, a very interesting one. I feel like it would have been very boring if it was just a normal T-Rex, but a Spinosaurus, that is a cool pick. Glumbo will not eat 5 pounds of glass in chapter 92 because he will eat 8 pounds. Dang, Glumbo goes hard.
And now, operand, we come to our parting.
Wait, where are you going now?
Lots of new questions. Lines of inquiry. Think I may want to speak to one of these cruel angels, face to face.
Who's one of the cruel angels, though? I don't think we actually got a confirmation on who that is. Could have been T-Rex to explain why he has to use his mouth and hold the blade. Dude has no hands. That's fair. But I still like the Spinosaurus. I feel like that was a fun choice. Like, that meme is the man in the picture, armed and unarmed, and the guy has a gun in his waistband and no arms. I have not seen that meme. Have you ever seen Meet the Robinsons? It's a movie. And in Meet the Robinsons, there's a T-Rex that pops in, and he is trying to attack the main characters, but his arms are so little that he can't do it.
He takes up the heart box. His heavy frame shudders with new vitality.
I hope you get a good price, operand.
Ooh, we got money out of that. Let's go.
His heavy steps echo down the hall stairs and then fade to nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna make a stupid choice. Because I'm good at making stupid choices. We're gonna save. And then we are going to do... So I have a condition right now that basically makes it so I get +1 to all of my skills. However, it means I cannot level up anything else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to temporarily suppress this and then use one of my other ones. Because right now I have 5 skill points that I can use, and I really want to use those. So we're going to suppress this. And then we have this one for gray matter, which wouldn't be bad. We have cold read and then nerve skill. Ooh, but it gives me a +1 to delirium, which honestly should not be bad. Nerve. Let's do this one. I like that it gives me a +1 to both cold read and to nerve. I feel like that's gonna really help.
Can you smell that, Cascade?
What do I smell?
Sweetish, faintly burning, the odor of leaking refrigerant.
An intrusion from the past, with the augmented feeling of reality that olfactory information lends to memory.
What is it?
The call of Satellite Facility B, a vast honeycomb of windowless hexagonal rooms in a satellite facility 20 kilometers outside Novessa.
The freezer, where the opera sent me.
In administrative limbo with the burnouts and fuck-ups.
Yeah, that's me.
For 5 years, you wandered like a discarnate entity around those mazes of unlabeled discs, vacuum-sealed bags, and folders in a vertiginous array of colors: ochre, pomegranate, olive, and beige.
Okay.
A sickly bureaucratic rainbow, the decaying remains of the opera's collective memory.
You don't know the size of the maze. It's endless. I had no idea what I was doing there.
The lack of direction was, of course, part of the design. The freezer is not simply a storage facility. It is a test chamber.
Ooh, okay.
Every few days, you encountered another poor soul between the shelves. A man or woman with a haunted, wan expression, or else some hideous, permanent injury.
It was worse than hell.
You were lucky. If your controllers thought you a traitor, they'd have declared you a null entity and had you shot. If they believed you a true incompetent, you would have been sent to the lunar cadmium mines.
Oh, fun. So instead I was just sent to a freezer.
Beware, Cascade. You have seen how easily you can be shelved. As soon as your assignment is over, all bets are off.
I won't go back. Never again.
Already their fingers are hovering over the storage button. But now, you won't be caught off guard.
Let's go. Okay, so now that I got rid of my other one that was preventing me from leveling things up, I can finally do it. Let's go. Wait, Poetics is already at... Oh, dang it. Okay, well, that's fine. Instead, let's up our records. Beautiful. Okay, so that is gonna help tremendously. Let's see. Is there anything that points out where the big man might be? Doesn't look like it. We have Yana that we still need to do a poetics check for. It looks like it's currently locked, so I don't believe we'll be able to do it right now. But just to make sure I'm all set up with my poetics right now, I'm just gonna get ready for it. I think I should have everything on. Awesome, we completed another quest, or task, I should say, because that's what it's called in this game. Let's see here. So, we still need to pick up our gun. I don't know if enough time has passed, but I do want to see if we can do that. Because it should be daytime now, or at least morning. I mean, it's 4 in the morning. Okay, so hopefully we'll get lucky. Let's see if we can get that done. And then after that, we do need to find the big man at some point. I don't know where he's going to wind up being, but we will need to find him. There's the tree that we have to locate again. Luckily, it's very much in an obvious spot. Ooh, I need to get rid of my flashlight. I forgot about that. Let's give me a cup. I want a cup.
Yo, Habichi.
I'm here to pick up my order.
Right. Yeah.
Ah, perfect. Okay, he's got my gun. Wait, complications? What complications?
People don't always line up how you want them to. But don't worry. Look, I don't know how to ask this, but I need 100 soul before I can hand this over.
Counter offer my elbow to your teeth. You trying to hustle me, Goat Eyes? What's it for? Let's ask before we get too violent.
The aforementioned complications. I'm sorry, baby girl. It is what it is.
We have the money. If we didn't have the money, I would probably fight him on it, but we really need that gun. If he tells us we need to give him more money after this, it's an elbow to the face.
He takes the cash neatly and tucks it into his vest.
Swear on Rostam's name. You won't regret this.
I better not go, guys. If you try fleeing or not giving me my stuff or charging me more after this, I am gonna be upset, my dude.
Triple stitched premium nylon. Expensive.
Look inside the bag.
Inside, a familiar sight. A Roran Mac 12B. Heavy framed. Semi-automatic.
Ooh! I got a gun! Let's go!
Manufactured in Kino's Gambit. Slide coated in dark grey finish. Fixed barrels ported. Machined for high accuracy pressure.
Okay, I appreciate your professionalism.
Appreciate you. And I'm sorry about the, unexpected fuckery.
Don't be. I'm used to it.
I'm getting that sense. Yeah. So, you off, baby girl? Or you want to chat some more? You know I'm always here for you.
Thanks, Goat Eyes, but I'm good.
And just like that, warmth radiates from him once more. If
Ooh,
only it were
actually,
that easy for you.
is there anything else we can get out of him for Vespar? Vespar was one of the 6 crew members from previously. Unfortunately, he was killed. I am curious if there's anything we maybe didn't get before. No, we already went through all these.
Yeah. I'll be
Later,
seeing
Goat
you.
Eyes. Okay, cool. I want to look at the gun. Ooh, that's a fun-looking gun. Okay. That's gonna be fun. So let's see if we can find this tree next. I think the tree might be good just to double check on. I don't know if it's gonna have any implications for us. Ooh, actually, one thing before we do the tree, let's see if we can talk
You
to
pick up the
Bakeman.
payphone's handset. A dolphin emblem smiles at you. It's a
Hello, and welcome as always to the reality situation. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm here to yell at you, my dude. You took my stuff.
A joke, obviously. This show would never solicit personal information from you, unlike the government, priests, and talking animals in your dreams. Remember, people, you don't have to answer.
Okay. The animal zone has been used by the Weeping Eye as pop-up torture room. Which is true. Tell me about the dolphin-human hybrids. You stole a red disc from me. I need it back. Let's do that one, because I don't know if we should even be telling him anything more. Let's just see first about the red disc.
A weighted silence follows your words. Brief, but unmistakable.
Ah, so this is how our current reality unfolds. I was wondering when you'd call.
We don't know each other. When, who would call? We don't know each other.
Oh, Miss Wilk, you must not remember. I cannot fault you for that.
You know me?
A pause.
If you want to see me, head across the roofs of the housing campaign. No guests, no surprises. Salute.
All right. I'm more than happy to meet up with you, big man. So he is in the housing campaign.
The receiver clicks back into place. You step away from the...
Okay, cool. So we know where he is then. Well, not exactly, but we have a rough estimate of where he is. The tree should be listed here. I just want to make sure we're near it. Let's see here. I want to say it's over in this area. So let's head up. And let's see if we can find that tree. And then after we find that tree, let's then make our way to see if we can find Big Man. Because we need to discuss with him what the heck he plans on doing with our stuff. And maybe see if we can get him on our side to maybe take out the minister. If we could pull that off, I think we'll be pretty set. But this is the tree.
You find yourself before the strange tree once more.
Okay, so we need records.
You leave the...
Let me see if I can increase our records with my outfit. Ooh, our gun. Okay, cool. We completed that. Let's see. Records. We need records. Let's get our fatigue down. I feel like that's going to be the best bet there. And then what else do we got for records? Do I have anything? I thought I had something for record. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Anything else for records? Nope, but that should be fine. That should work out.
You find yourself before the strange tree once more.
Let's try it. Hell yeah! Okay, let's go.
This is Ginkgo lucifera, an old Lusian ginkgo, planted widely during the expansion of the old Illuminated Empire.
It's very yellow.
Out of sync with the season.
Still just a tree.
Yes, and you're still just an ape, and not even a particularly distinguished example.
Wait, watch.
Time passes, but you take no note of it. No one takes note of you either. To wider Keysock, you're simply a middle-aged woman, staring at a tree. You let your vision decouple. The tree becomes a pleasing blur of light and shadow. It's all very aesthetic.
Breathe in.
Nothing much happens.
Okay, we'll leave.
You leave the old Lusian ginkgo to its business.
I really thought we were gonna get something more out of that, but whatever. It's fine. Let's check back in with Yana. We just need to re-equip some things here real quick. Actually, I might still have what I need on. Yeah, poetics. Awesome. Let's see if we can make the check. If it's not locked. Because we still need Yana and the sick crew. And...
Remember, Hirsch, no weird shit around V.
Dang it! Okay, it's still locked. I don't know when we can get that again. I know I keep saying it, but damn, do I hate narrator's voice. Wow. Hope I can turn it off.
Later, Hirsch.
I don't mind it. Personally, it doesn't bother me. Out of curiosity, though. Yes, it looks like you can switch which voices you can hear. So when you play it yourself, you can definitely turn that off, it looks like. Nice. Indeed, indeed. Okay, so right now we are seeing if we can find Big Man. He said he is in the housing district, so that is where we're heading to next. And he said he's somewhere on the rooftops. Do we have an idea where that is? Home stereo system. Doesn't look like it's showing. But we might run into it somewhere else. Honestly, we might just have to check it all. Did this just pop me out? Oh no, this is where our sex phone line friend is. Let's see here. See if I went to the right one. This feels like it might be where he is. Easy climb. Ooh, do I need to go over here? Can you cross it? Come on. Ooh, this has gotta be it. With all the satellites? Don't look down. This has gotta be it. Ground is enshrouded by fog. This has gotta be it. I'm gonna save again. Just because it's been a little bit. Big Man Studio. We found it. Oh, these floor cups are covered in piss. I don't like that. No soda. All over this poor console. The locker is cracked open enough to see inside. Can I see inside? Ooh, yes. Don't mind if I do. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Yo, big man. Get ready to get punched, my dude.
I'm talking about ritual sacrifices, an astrological shrimp cult, a sinister confluence of techno-communoid capitalistic forces gathering right now here in our own city-state.
I love that there's a shrimp cult, because shrimp is everywhere in this game. They have it all over the place. Love some free, weird, gross room coffee. My favorite. Especially when it's covered with cups around it, covered with pee. The best.
Surrounded by cameras, the man with a bag on his head waves vigorously towards the board next to him.
And now, we've captured one of reality's over-fluoridated toads and brought them here to face you. Live.
Wait, is he airing this meeting right now?
Miss Wilk, if you please.
Dude, if you are recording me, I will punch you.
No way. You are not here. This is not happening.
Turn the cameras off. We need to talk.
Do not fear and do not resist. You're an enemy combatant, but you're also under my protection.
I don't like that. I do not like that. Me and enemy, you're joking. One of your parsons stole something from me. I want it back. Usually I just call in. This is my first time in studio. Or I could say nothing. I could. I don't want to do that just because I have a feeling we really should be figuring out what's going on. So one of your parsons stole something from me. I want it back.
Utterly ignorant of the laws of war. Sad but unsurprising.
Dude, I don't care. Just give me my
Let's
stuff.
not pretend this is a friendly interview. You've come to seize the metaphysical superweapon we expropriated from you. Fortunately, unscripted conflict makes for excellent television.
So I can punch you. That's great. It's giving Max Headroom case vibes. I don't know if I've heard that one before.
And now, Miss Wilk, you're on the reality situation.
All right, let's talk about this reality situation.
The situation is obvious. It's all fake and bullshit. What we call reality is nothing but cardboard stand-ins set up by the ones who broke the world.
I don't know. It looks pretty real to me. When you say fake, who broke the world, fake man? Ooh, yes. Oh, buckle up. It's a story? Okay. Is it from a specific show or a movie? But who broke the world, big man?
Enter the opera, the Lusians. It was a joint effort. The basic facts of the story have been well established. Year 0. Some highly credentialed necrogoblin pulls a pin loose, and the whole fabric of reality comes apart. They've been trying to put it back together ever since.
Clap mysteriously. How do we get into this situation as a species? I'm gonna clap mysteriously. I don't know what that means for me, but I'm a slow clap.
You clap along like a trained monkey, but you understand nothing.
Dude, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Help me understand. Where did the trouble begin?
He extracts a handful of pills from one of his comically oversized pockets, then stuffs them through the bottom of his bag.
A guy basically dressed up as Max Headroom, a British TV show character, and hijacked the TV signal in Chicago during a news broadcast and basically did mildly lewd stuff on live TV before they could shut it down. How have I not heard of this? I have heard there is a guy who's dressing up as like a Doctor Who character that's running for Prime Minister or something like that. It happened again during a broadcast of Doctor Who, I think, a couple hours later on the same station. I wonder if he works for the station. He showed his... Oh my gosh, no, I have not heard of this. I guess I'm living under a rock because that is hilarious. I feel like I should have heard about that. Oh my god.
The trouble began as it often does with the signature. First, they burned our calendars. They promised it would take 7 years to restore the world to its previous state. They were wrong.
Ooh, okay, they were wrong.
Now it's the year 96, and these sentient boat shoes are changing how the clocks work.
Wait. Pause this. He had someone spanking him? It's a pretty famous TV hijacking weird. You haven't heard of it. I have not. That's hilarious though. Like I said, the only thing I've really heard of with Britain right now that's that weird is the guy who's running for Prime Minister right now. And that one's just really funny. I hope he wins. Enter the opera, The Weeping Eye. Aren't they enemies? The powers that be are trying to set things up. That counts for something, doesn't it? Big man, I've been saying this sort of thing for ages. No one listened. Believe whatever you want. I'm here for my disc. Sadly, categories like real and false have long ceased to have meaning. There's only belief. Watch our YouTube channel does a mystery file episode on it. Oh, that's funny. Okay, I'll have to look at that because I have not heard of this. So I do want the disc, but Enter the Opera and Weeping Eye, aren't they enemies?
On paper. In truth, the developed world and your superblock are a two-headed lizard. One driven by plentitude, the other by lack. Both trapped by the situation they created.
Interesting. Also, super curious who this dude is. My best guess would be he's the CD seller. But then I don't know how he's doing the CD job in this.
I've laid it all out quite clearly here.
But he would literally be the only man we know of that can fix the disc and repair it back to where it was. So that That's literally the only thing I have to, like, go off of. Yeah, you should try it sometime watching the video, not undressing on TV, although that's up to you. I think I'm good on the undressing on TV part. But yeah, I'll definitely have to watch the video. What about the Lusians? What's their part in this?
In some ways, the Lusians see the situation more clearly than anyone. Their techno imprints are enacting a 300-year-old plan to enslave humanity with their narcotizing cultural goods.
Okay.
But for now, they too participate in the ritual to appease the astral shrimp, and so I must count them among my numerous enemies.
I really need to make a shrimp model. This would have been so funny if I had it. Ugh. Okay, the powers that be are trying to set things right. That counts for something, doesn't it? Big man, I've been saying this sort of thing for ages. You know what? Believe whatever you want. I'm here for my disc.
Your reality finger.
Ah, dang it, you caught me.
Fake.
Thank you for the posture check. Okay. I work for the opera. I don't know what you're on about. That's me. Totally see through the disc. Can you talk sense for even 1 minute? I would say 2. 2 makes the most sense.
The metaphysical superweapon. Fear not. We're getting there.
I don't believe you. I feel like you're just dragging me through this conversation and you're not going to give it to me.
For now, the best we can do is find others who see the world for what it is. Keep them close. Let the rest mock and criticize. They are addicted to the illusion.
How is the illusion sustained? What good is a TV program against an all-encompassing foe? That's a tough one. How's the illusion sustained?
By you, of course.
I'm sorry, I should have known this was my fault somehow. No, by me?
Yes, by you and everyone else who accepts what they should not. It's all the compromises we make in the name of realism and society. Until over time they congeal into something that isn't real and isn't society either. Sadly, our greatest enemy isn't the meta-government or the underground vault of ectoplasmically linked businessmen. It's what we do to ourselves every single day.
What good is a TV program against an all-encompassing foe?
For a moment, the bagman lowers his head, seemingly lost in thought. When he looks up again, his eyes take on a distant aspect.
To defeat the reality entirely would mean regression to a prehistorical consciousness, skulking around on 4 limbs and living in trees. The social sphere reduced to ritual grooming and a few ochre cave scratchings.
Good sentience is overrated. To know your true self, we must renounce others. Is that what you're saying? Not the most inspiring stuff. I don't think we can make peace with reality. Cute fairy story. Got any more man of bag?
You mock what you don't understand. You deserve pity. Luckily for you, in most realities, you receive plenty.
Thanks?
The bottle rattles like a child's toy as he shoves a handful of pills through his paper slot.
Dude, you're just megadosing over here? What?
Perhaps now you begin to understand the significance of the metaphysical superweapon we expropriated from you.
Pretty accurate Slavic accent. Ooh, okay. I haven't heard too many, so I will take your word for it. Okay, were you expecting me, you expect me to believe that all of this is simply staged? Big man, the people at home need to know about this ritual I'm meant to partake in. Let's circle back to my favorite subject, me and what I'm doing here. When was the last time you left the studio? Big man, listen, the disc is extremely dangerous. What's your game here? Tell me about this intriguing supplement stack of yours. Let's ask about the ritual.
First off, let's dispel the pretenses. My loyal partisans are all too familiar with the ancient astrological ritual you're here to take part in.
Could you maybe shine some light on it, regardless?
This is where the shambling, money-stuffed corpses who govern our reality kick back and ritually sacrifice one another before an effigy of a giant astral shrimp.
And giant astral shrimp? My dude, what have you been smoking? The giant what now? But why would the powers that be sacrifice one another for a fake shrimp? Research has revealed that the ritual is due to begin soon. I plan to infiltrate and disrupt it. I'm pretty sure that's not what's going on. I would say I'm pretty sure that's not what's going on. At least I would hope not. You guys are sacrificing people to an astral shrimp? What?
I can say no more. Your path may take many roads, yet the destination is always the same.
Let's circle back to my favorite subject, me and what I'm doing here.
That depends on the reality we're in. Sometimes we come to mutually beneficial trade. In others, your reality's hateful assassin, the one who brings down this entire partisan offensive.
Interesting.
In a select few, you become my most trusted partisan, my lieutenant prophet. And in some, we never meet at all. Since you have nothing to trade, I can only deduce that we won't be making an exchange today.
You're very mistaken. My business is socks. I'm none of those things. My disc's fake, man. I want it back.
We'll see about that. Seeing as the metaphysical superweapon is already in my possession, I anticipate that one, or both of us, shall die.
There must be another way. Finally, a true professional. Clap for the camera. I have more important things to worry about. I think this is something we should definitely be worried about. If he truly has fixed the disc, he could potentially kill all of his viewers if they were to watch. So, finally, a true professional.
There will be no professionalism here. Only opposing forces colliding in the dark, as the powers that be never intended.
Movies tend to portray it like a rough way of saying English words, but I personally think we, one, pronounce all the letters unless you know not to. Saying like honor with an H. Use our sounds like English analogies, like saying ah for A, E for I, and E, etc. I personally can't for the life of me pronounce the quickly, so I say S instead. Interesting. Okay. I'll definitely have to listen to more of the dialect just to kind of hear the differences. But that's really intriguing because even for like other accents and like other people from other languages, it's very interesting what words from their own language cause them to pick up certain things better or worse, and like which words they can or cannot pronounce in other languages. So it's very interesting.
In any case, you are just today's attempt. If you fail, they'll just send another and another, until one of you succeeds.
Or Z, like the world from me would be the world. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I think I've heard like that kind of phrasing before. Okay. There's only me. There's no one else coming. Clap, dial the mystery even further up. Wave to the people at home. I'm gonna keep clapping.
Your host regards you with a look that can only be called respectful hostility.
Good. I'm glad I can tick him off by clapping.
The highest compliment he pays his guests.
If your attempts at mystery fail, they've always got more copies. Your data records all backed up in the mysterious satellite facility B.
Speaking of clapping, how did you get to that? Have you heard this hilarious phrase? I don't know, lay it on me. I'd rather shit in my hands and clap. Yes, I have heard that phrase. I have. And it is a great phrase.
Like you in every way that matters. Except that they haven't failed yet.
Okay, copies, data records. I don't know what you're talking about, big man. What do you mean every way that matters? Such a mood sometimes. Honestly, when you really don't want to be doing something, honestly, shitting in my hands and clapping sounds way better. You know nothing. There are already 2 of me active in theater at this very moment. I have my assignment. I'm going to fulfill it however I can. What do you expect me to do? Let's see what he's expecting. I don't need him to know that I imprinted someone else's mind. Or my mind onto someone else. He doesn't need to know that. So what do you expect me to do?
Think it over.
I don't like that. What if I don't want to? Big man, listen, that disc is extremely dangerous. What's your game here?
Finally, you're asking the important questions. But first, let's recap the journey of this extraordinary object for the people watching at home.
How about we turn off the freaking camera? Also, thank you, Blue Nighthawk. Thank you, thank you. Oh, coffee hits the spot.
As you know, this disc is a prototype for a powerful weapon, developed in secret by the Lusian Ministry of Mass Culture, as part of their diabolical win condition.
Yes, it was intended to be Ultravioletta's next big signal. Or single. But something about it disturbed her.
Because the Electro Starlet knew it was not a song she had created, but something that could shake reality to its foundations.
Flavored coffee or black? I'm a little baby. I like flavored coffee. Today's flavor is turtle. So that's like chocolate, caramel, and pecan. And then I also have caramel creamer in there. So definitely not black. Coffee, I'd rather shit my hands and clap. Oh, that's funny. Okay, Night Raven, if you had to drink coffee, what kind of coffee would you drink?
And yet, somehow this prototype finds its way into the hands not of the weeping guy, but a high-level Emter operant. You think this is a coincidence?
OMG, that sounds so good. It is really delicious. I'm a basic coffee with cream girly, LOL. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Honestly, I love having some like flavored creamer in mine. I like, if it's not this, I do like just light roast because it has a little more caffeine in it. I choose death. How about no? How about you don't die, Night Raven? How about let's not do that? Are you a tea person? Ooh, that's a good question. I do like tea as well. For dehydration. Out of those 2, yes, green tea specifically. But I drink just water or cordial or juice. And kvass now, because it's summer. Okay, can you enlighten me? Because I do not know what cordial is or what kvass is. I would love to know. Wait, what? Emter operant.
See this, viewers? Reality's lapdogs don't even know the smell of their own collaborators. Must be all the cigarettes and alternative mating arrangements.
Cordial is juice and water. Oh, okay. That makes sense. How about sparkling water with some flavor? That's my other go-to. Ooh, I will say I'm not a big fan of, what is it, LaCroix? I'm not the biggest fan of that, but if it has a lot of flavor in it, then I do like sparkling water. I just don't like LaCroix for the fact that it tastes like a whisper of flavor. It's certainly mysterious.
Which brings us here. The next time the disc appears, it's in the possession of the so-called communists of the opera. Kindly explain this coincidence to the people at home.
Something I still don't understand. How did you know I'd have the red disc? Actually, yes, I do want to know that. Although I do like being cheeky and kissing the camera. I feel like that's pretty good.
He looks at you like you're a moron.
Because, Miss Wilk, you always have the red disc.
I always have the red disc? What? My coworker says it's batteries mixed with a single strawberry. I love when people are like, LaCroix is just like an orange thing next to it, where it's like not even like a part of it. People are pretty funny with it. Kvass is a drink based on fermented bread and adjacent stuff. Tastes something between sweet and sour, usually carbonated, and non-alcoholic. Also, alcoholic ones are a thing. If it's fermented, that would make a lot of sense for it to have an alcoholic version. But since it's with bread and I can't eat gluten, I don't think I'd be able to ever have that, which kind of sucks. Oh yeah, sparkling water is good. Once again, I advertise Bromi? Oh, I butchered that. I'm sorry. Subcommente, there are no coincidences. The red disc is what ties the whole plot together.
He shivers with excitement to hear his theories confirmed so definitely.
Oh, I think he's getting a little too excited by this.
You see this, viewers? We were right to struggle so hard and so long. And now, the superweapon is in our possession.
The disc was supposed to be unplayable. How did you reconstruct it?
With your help, of course.
Is he the CD dude?
The format fetishist's advice provided the final confirmation. Once we understood the principles of re-reminancing, it was only a matter of execution.
Is kvass like kombucha? That's also fermented, but I've never had it, so I don't know exactly what is being fermented. Don't look at what actual kombucha looks like. I mean, you can look at the drink, but the actual fermentation process, it looks so gross. It looks like rotting flesh. It is kind of gross. Try kvass if you get a chance. We have it in these big metal barrels on wheels here. People sell it from those around corners or sidewalks on the go drink for summer. Wouldn't know, never tasted kombucha, but from what I remember, it's made out of... I doubt it. It's made out of I doubt it? What does that mean? But I can't remember what it's made out of either.
Play it, of course. We're preparing for a full-scale audiovisual assault against the sentience of my viewers.
He's literally gonna zero out all of his viewers. That is literally what he's planning. I need to stop this man.
Together, we'll break out from reality once and for all.
Whoa, you're gonna use that thing on your own viewers? You'll make them into empty husks, nothing but masses of inert matter. Will you at least warn them about it first? Ooh, you'll make them into empty husks, nothing but masses of inert matter.
The husk is nothing to fear. It's simply what remains when the mind is liberated entirely.
You're talking about mass killing these people. That disc nearly killed my colleague. Trust me, there is no liberation. Don't listen to him, people. He's gonna turn you into vegetables. Yeah, let's talk directly to the camera. I think that's the way to go. But from what I remember, it's made out of the stuff is very different from Kvass's ingredients. I doubt it. Now I gotta look this up, guys. I'm too curious about stuff. I need to know what things are. It's a fermented tea made from sweetened tea, a SCOBY, a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast in the starter liquid, resulting in a tangy, slightly fizzy drink with probiotics. So yeah, no, it's made with bacteria and yeast. That's how they make it. For kombucha, not kvass.
After all you've seen, Miss Wilk, are you really prepared to say it's worse to be a vegetable than this?
Well, yeah, on one hand we have tea, on the other is bread. Different shit. True. Very true.
Our partisan offensive is reaching its crescendo. With our metaphysical superweapon, like your double, we'll soon achieve breakout.
This man has thousands of daily viewers. Innocent civilians, children.
We gotta stop this man!
A metaphysical superweapon could make the difference in your assignment. Better in your hands than his.
Okay, so I need statehood to be higher. I'm gonna leave and put on some stuff, and then I'm gonna come back to this. Because I should have a good amount of statehood clothing, if I remember correctly. Oh, let's see. I gotta have some here. Yeah, let's put that on. Statehood, yup. But Borjami, I can't say it. Man, best sparkling water, just the right amount of natural salt. I think the water is from a natural source in Georgia, not the USA one. Kind of figured, but that's good to know. I gotta have more statehood. I gotta get this guy. He cannot unleash this on all of his viewers. It's basically Borjholms or Borjholm? Borjolmi, maybe? Possibly? I probably butchered it, but sounds good. Yes? Cool. Okay. Thank you for clarifying. Okay, I think we have as much statehood stuff on as we can get.
And what about our... Miss Wilk, welcome back to the reality situation.
Let's try. Fingers crossed, everyone. Let's hope for the best. Oh, we did it! Oh, thank God.
You decide what reality and its situation is.
The red disc is returning to my inventory, big man. I won't ask again.
You're a pretty good actress. Who's paying you, I wonder?
Sturdy Pony, don't like you slandering their highly effective product. This is for the good of all conscious life. You have a TV show. I have a monopoly on violence. Flash your gun? Oh, no, I think this is for the good of all conscious life. Mr. Electric, send him to the principal office and have him expelled. If only we could do that. If only.
A brief moment that descends into eternity.
Take your disc, Miss Wilk. I hope you're proud of the depraved and stupid reality you've created.
Honestly, I am quite pleased with myself. What will you do now?
The time has come to relocate our base of operations. The partisan media offensive must continue via alternative channels.
Mr. Election sent him to the penis explosion chamber. No Autobot? Fine. I thought for sure it would flag that. That's hilarious. Oh, dang. I mean, this game's already mature, so anyone under 18 definitely should not be watching this anyways.
A wave of stale body odor washes over you as he exits the studio.
An unlocked cabinet. Ooh, what's in here? Shoes? Heck yeah. Twitch is apparently a 13+ platform. Apparently. I'm sure there's kids who bypass it. I'd be more surprised if there wasn't. But I would prefer not to have minors watching these streams. Probably not the best. What is this? Dude, why? I broke her. Guys, she's broken. I'm not even clicking anything. Agreed, they should stay in the mines. Lol. Requires a pry bar. Ooh, we do not have that. I mean, Tumblr was supposed to be 13+ too, and how many of us ignored that? Ooh. Ooh, don't call back my Tumblr days. Ooh, so true. I love Tumblr though. Before it got taken over by Yahoo, I love that site. It's all about parkour. Parkour is life. Parkour. My first porn website, all the memories.
There's only one button on the sleek metal call box. Next to it, a small plaque embossed with a cheerful dolphin and a small glass sphere.
A cheerful dolphin? Is this connected to the telephone? Like people? What?
This has to be Reno's pied-à-terre. He's one of the only people in Portofino who can afford such material luxuries.
Consider the sphere.
It's black and round.
Lean closer?
The sleek surface reflects and distorts your features. It's too opaque to see what's beneath.
We have a song about parkour here. The only thing about parkour I've ever heard is that one meme where it's like, parkour! But that's about it. Some dudes made it and put it on YouTube. Nice.
You lean away from the sphere.
Before I
You
press
step
the
away
call
from the
button,
call.
I need to save. It's been a good second, and especially since we made that save on the disc, we need to make sure we can keep that disc. Preferably. We just yell parkour like Michael Scott on The Office. Yes! Yes! Blue Nighthawk, that is exactly what I was talking about. Thank you.
The sleek metal call box stands guard. This has to be Reno's pied-à-terre. He's one of the only people in Portofino who can afford such material luxuries.
Okay, now that we have saved, we are going to press the call button.
You press the call button, and the familiar chime begins to play.
Private residence. Please state your business.
We might be able to make this work. But I could give us better chances.
You step away from the...
I'm gonna change my outfit again. We got a quick change. Parkour, brand new movement. Use activity, a way of self-reflection. That's my broken translation. That's quite the translation. That's pretty funny. Parkour. I gotta have more personalism, right? God, I thought I did. You know what? It's something. I'm not gonna worry too hard about it.
The sleek metal call. This has to be Reno's P. You press the call button.
Private residence. Please state your business.
Let's go. We also have a Weird Al style cover of Annie Are You Okay song from Michael Jackson. I love Weird Al Yankovic. He's so funny. Ooh, okay, what you got for a poll? Favorite American TV sitcom, etc. The Office, Friends. Ooh, okay. Give me 1 second and I will make a poll for this. Let's see. Unfortunately, this will not go through to YouTube. This will be strictly on the Twitch side. But give me just 1 second here. Let's see. Favorite American TV sitcom. The Office, Friends. Let's do Futurama. Futurama's a real good one. Let's see. What else do we got? There's so many good ones. You know what? I'll allow additional votes. I believe you can put in whatever you want as well, but I'll leave it with these first. Okay, starting the poll. Oh, nice. We got it.
Steps to a successful infiltration based on make-believe are as follows. 1. Gather information.
What do I already know?
You tally it up in your head.
But it allowed your other statement, but it's not allowing this one. We'll allow it. Alex, are you okay? Are you okay, Alex? He snuck into your apartment. He had a malevolent intentions. Alex, how's your anus? Please tell us. Oh, do tell us. Did he rough it up a bit, Alex? I have never heard of that. And yeah, I added Futurama. I love that show. Also, I couldn't think of any other ones. There was a party here. Oscar and Reno went hard.
That's what the senior negotiator said himself.
No, I missed an A. Dang it. Okay, well, you guys know what I'm referring to. Look around for anything you can use.
From the damp, cracked concrete, you can tell this part of the canal is prone to flooding. The only other notable thing you can see are cans of cat food overflowing from a nearby trash can.
That's everything.
2. Establish credibility.
Hi, yeah, I was meant to be here yesterday, but I'm late. I'm from the Flood Protection Council. We need to review the building's emergency preparedness plan. Look, it's about the cat. Let's bring up the cat. I'm a little curious about the cat. By the way, you remember that volcano guy from Jujutsu Kaisen? I do. He got killed pretty roughly. Sakuna really knocked him out. And thank you for the hydration and the posture check. I definitely can use both. But what about the volcano guy? Let's bring up the cat since we found that.
What about the cat?
3. Follow cues.
You don't understand. There's important paperwork for Mr. Reno. We need his signature as soon as possible. I'm coming up to see Reno now, and you don't want to be in my way. It's a highly delicate situation. I don't want the wrong parties to be made aware. Were they aware of that the behavior was escalated? It's a surprise inspection. Are you surprised? I don't think Mr. Reno would want me discussing his private veterinary information with a stranger. Ooh, I would say let's do 6. Let's do 6.
Well, if it's a veterinary matter.
It worked!
4. Make your promise.
I swear you won't get into any trouble for this. I can guarantee you one thing. If you don't let me in, things are not going to go well for you. No. You're not going to get into any kind of trouble for this.
All right. Come on up.
Let's go!
The door chimes once and opens.
So his domain is called Coffin of the Iron Mountain. But I was watching domain over analysis video from some Asian guy, and he made his own translation of it, and it has a perfect name. Coffin of the Hill I'll Die On. That sounded exactly like the kind of person Joko was. That I agree with. I feel like that makes way more sense. Because he went all or nothing for everything. Oh no! Is Mr. Kitty okay? He doesn't look like he's doing okay. I'm gonna steal your sunglasses now. Oh! I should have dressed up as the Pumpkin Man! Dang it! Something at this party triggered the Neolithic urge to build a henge. Someone's left a book here. If his cat is doing bad, I'm gonna be so upset. Kitty, are you okay? You okay? You okay, kitty? How's your... You get it. Yep. Oh, the figure is sealed. Full bodysuit lurches towards you. Oh.
Muffled noises emanate from within.
I don't like that. Although I should have changed my outfit before I talked to him. That would have been funnier. Who are you longer here? Yes, and a good day to you too.
The figure shakes. Not its head, but sort of the whole top half of its body. And turns back to its portable vacuum.
Okay, I guess then. Bye. So random. Ooh. Man with glasses. Don't mind me, I'm just stealing all your stuff. Ew. This is disgusting. Disgusting.
The hot tub's wrecked. There are cracks in the fiberglass. Old water gone viscous. The filter sounds like a drowning goose.
Ew, is it paint or... Okay, if it's not paint, someone has a problem because that's way too much. Inspect the filter.
A ragged opening gapes under the rim. The plastic grate's been ripped away.
Shine a light in?
A metallic glint, deeper in.
Stick your hand in?
Your fingers slide past grime and cold fiberglass. Something's jammed tight. Hard edges, weird shape. Kinda slimy.
Oh, it's slimy. Call an ambulance. Man's down. Down bad, more like. Ooh, call him out. Also, I don't like that there's something slimy in there, especially after what we just discussed. I'm not okay with that. Oh, dear God. And there's no way I'm getting that. Oh, no. I guess we're not getting that one. Check the jets?
They can't be seen beneath the murky grey-brown water.
That's the goon wall. Don't lick it. I already ate 2 things of mold. What's some, suspicious white liquid on the wall? Oh, so gross. Go over the control panel.
The light button is missing. Other buttons are scorched, as if someone had doused the thing in lighter fluid. The music button is somehow untouched.
Press the music button?
A sultry saxophone oozes from unseen speakers somewhere above.
This is cool.
The perfect tune for gold chains, wet countertops, and broken promises.
You? Okay, I'm leaving here.
You turn around and head for the next disaster.
Okay, but is the cat truly okay? I really hope it is. Also, I'm gonna change my clothes one more time and make sure I have my personalism stuff on. Cold Reef doesn't sound like a bad idea. Let's see, what else can we get? Do I not have anything else for personalism? Granted, I could still put this outfit on. I don't know if that would literally help me at all, but we could. Okay, I don't think there's anything necessarily better right now. So I'm gonna call it good enough. And then do we have any extra points? We do! Okay, coordination kind of sucks right now. Probably would not hurt to have that up. Oh no! I already messed this one up? Okay, well that sucks. Ooh, +1 bonus to all red checks? Futurama made it! Let's go! And I even spelt it wrong! Let's go! With The Office as a close second.
Does it
Let's
make
go.
you feel powerful to live so many lives in sequence and in parallel? The rest of us live only once, but you seem to always get to try again, as many times as you want, free of consequence.
I don't know what my brain is on about. It's called persistence.
You are reality's beloved. No matter how many times you get yourself crushed by a vending machine or tossed down an ancient silo, they bring you back for more.
I've never done any of this. Trial and error, how all my best work gets done.
Why don't you try facing reality, like the rest of us?
What about my old files? I probably have a bunch.
For complicated technical and socioeconomic reasons, you can hang on to those. The final assault on the Opera's deep archives will wait. Time to toss that old shit in the bin. Become a traitor to the metaphysical class. Hurl yourself into this reality, to the exclusion of all others.
Wait. No, I can't do this one. The game cannot be saved manually. I can't do that. I can't do that. Oh, that's a scary one. No, I'm scum. Let me keep my files.
So be it. Satisfy yourself with your mass.
I did not see that when I was picking it. We cannot do that. Okay, what can we do? Nerve skill, claim diplomatic immunity when things go badly. Kind of like that. Sensor skill, potential +2, missile strike, fantasies. Don't know what that means. Gray matter skill, potential +2 when delirious. Gain beyond the city status effect. Let's be able to claim diplomatic immunity when things go wrong. I have a feeling that's going to happen.
The regular verbal acrobatics won't cut it anymore. Time to pull out the big guns. Diplomatic privileges. They'll be cleaning this mess up for days. No sleep. They'll order pizzas in. Diplomat down.
Out of the way, the minister is expecting me.
Let the diplomats flatten their backs to the wall as you stagger through. dripping blood onto cream consulate carpet.
Okay, well, that's fun. That should definitely help. Let's see. I don't even know what we're doing in this house, if I'm being honest. Oh, wait, I know
First
who
things
that
first.
is.
I know what you're thinking. And this isn't my cat.
This dude shot us. Well, he didn't actually land the hit, but he shot at us.
Once again, you appear to have crossed paths with this strange man.
Only this time there appears to be a fluffy white cat at his feet. It looks up at you indifferently.
I sensed that it was only a matter of time before we came face to face again. But I wasn't sure you'd find your way up here.
Well, you let me in.
This lapdog of the techno-fascists has been following your scent with impunity.
I wasn't thinking about the cat. Let's establish that right away. I wasn't thinking about the cat, but I am now. I am now. I'm genuinely worried for this cat.
The cat's not the focus here anyway. There's no reason to assume this is Mr. Reno's cat.
Okay, then what are you doing here?
Working, of course. No, I can't tell you the specifics. I'd love to, actually. But we're on opposite teams now, in a way.
So you're working for Emter?
You know, I recognized you at Photo 24. A serendipitous coincidence, truly. I knew you'd been shelved these last few years. But of course, a man of my stature must have a keen eye for the talent.
Also, I love that he's just the man in the ugly coat. Like, that's all he is.
You passed my test on the call box, Herschel. I'd almost forgotten you get excited when you're nervous.
What? How do you know us?
The sound of your name on his tongue. Unnatural. Upsetting.
Isn't that painting over there of the cat? Thank you for recognizing my massive talents. Are you trying to be funny? Flash your gun? I'm not getting the gun out yet. The gun needs to be hidden for now. Start talking if you don't want to get your shit wrecked again. Give me one reason not to flatten you right now. Enough. How do you know my name? Start talking.
That's a very hurtful thing to say.
Don't care.
Especially after you've victimized me in public.
Dude, you tried shooting at me. I genuinely don't care. Enough. How do you know my name?
His face drops.
That's a very cruel joke, Herschel. 5 years gone, and that's how you greet your friends.
Do I know you? Were you even a member of the sick crew? Like, how am I supposed to know you?
5 years? No entries in archives, systems, or communications. Expand in search.
Okay.
The crew's in here. He's not in it.
The cat knows nothing of cruelty or humor. Why are we talking about the cat? Okay, anyways, if you're trying to scare me, it's not working. Have you confused me with someone else? I have no idea who you are. You're nothing but a seedy little oddity to me. Have you confused me for someone else?
This pretense of ignorance is really hurtful. Really, I expected you'd treat your old colleague, Ignatz, a little better.
Oh, we're doing another poll. Ooh. Put all your current games in there. Let's see which of the 5 is most beloved. Ooh, I would love to see which one you guys are liking the most. Let's bring up polls again. Just give me 1 second. Wait. Why can't I bring up a new poll? What the heck? Why won't it let me make a new one? 1 second. Ah, there we go. There we go. Which is your favorite game I'm currently playing? All right. So right now we have Bloodborne as one of them. We have Deltarune as another, and then we have Dragon Age Origins, and then we have Zero Parades, which is what we are currently playing right now. It's just gonna be Zero Parades. I can't put the full thing in there, unfortunately. And then No Rest for the Wicked. All right, the poll has been started. Let me know which one you guys like the best.
To you, he has never happened. You've certainly never been colleagues.
The cat rolls from one side to the other. It sticks a single paw in the air. Ignat's right. Old colleague, you think we used to work together? If I'm being honest, I do not know who that is.
You remember me now, of course. I know. I've changed.
I genuinely don't know who you are, but sure.
The coat. It's a recent acquisition.
You got a new coat, you've lost weight or gained it. What do you want from me? You mean the guy Tempo sacked for spying for the Lusians? Sorry, it was a long time ago. Guess I forgot you ever existed. Let's bring up Tempo. I'm more curious about that.
Gotta say, Herschel, your tradecraft is pretty good. If this ignorance is revenge for the hard time I gave you earlier, it's pettier of you than I expected. Herschel, the emotional dagger is dull, but you still managed to make me bleed.
Dude, you said we're on opposite sides of our, teams. I don't care about you.
A wall of words embellishes the hurt, but it's genuine.
Actually, I think there's an option to gamble on the polls. Like how Queso makes I'm going to lose polls actually cool idea from Twitch for once. I have not seen that. I love Queso's stuff, but I haven't seen him do a gambling poll. I'd be a little curious about that. I'll have to look into that.
Upon further review, maybe he's the one having the episode.
What do you want from me?
You and I, we're on the same level. We've always understood each other.
Dude, I didn't even know who you were. I don't know if we understand each other.
And so my desires are nothing covetous. I'm simply offering you the excellent opportunity to work together again. Just like in the old days.
Why would I work with you? I have no idea who you are.
You're thinking very short term, Herschel. I'm disappointed. In my new position, I've developed a number of very highly placed sources.
Check his granny videos. He mentions it sometimes. Okay, good to know. Very interesting. Let me know more about them. I don't believe these sources exist at all. You've been following me since I got here. How can I trust your motivations?
I must say that they are pure and full of heart. Much like this cat.
This cat is pure and full of heart? Did you transplant a human heart into this cat? It is impossible to tell how much heart is in the cat. I'm looking for Reno. Is he around?
Herschel, I thought you would be coming here for your old friend Ignat. I am disappointed, but also empathetic. This makes one live longer. That's what the latest literature says, at least. Mr. Reno, I believe, is in the kitchen, waiting for this operation to conclude.
Oh, okay. We need to talk about Tempo now.
Tempo? Our old crewmate. What about him?
He's dead, you know.
What do you mean, dead?
Have you all heard of comedian Mateo Lane? I have heard about him. He did a stream of the game Overcooked, similar to Crash Out Crew. Oh, I love Overcooked. Yes. No, I've played a good amount of Overcooked with two of his friends, and it devolves so quickly into chaos. To better understand the chaos, you need to watch a clip of Mateo and his friend Nick. Okay. I do love the chaos of Overcooked. It is kind of crazy. You sold him out, didn't you?
Come on, Herschel. We professionals know how the game is played. We have the sense to not ask people whose answers might be inconvenient to know.
Inconvenient? The cattails sway empathetically. Did you kill him?
No, I never touched him.
Despite the verbal evasions, his manner is genuine. He doesn't know anything about Tempo's demise.
Crazy. I thought he would have been a part of it.
Besides, I figure he's just disappeared again. Probably on vacation.
Okay, what are you doing here exactly?
Your old friend Ignatz has been moving up in the world. I'm on a very complex and sensitive assignment on behalf of my new employer.
It's just Nick yelling at the other two and then very calmly stopping and saying order up before continuing to yell. Oh, that sounds hilarious. That sounds genuinely really funny. I mean, the chaos is what makes Overcooked super fun, though.
Secret treaties will be discussed in a matter of days in this very apartment. Your old asset Ignatz is here, preparing the field, so to speak.
Ooh, Blue Nighthawk. Have you ever heard of Plate Up? It is also kind of similar to Overcooked, but you have more ability to change the layout and like change what you're making, and like it's a little bit more fine-tuned for you to do stuff with it, but it's really fun. I really like Plate Up. That one's been my like recent like go-to over Overcooked. So just a regular restaurant chef. Yep, basically. These secret treaties are a lot less secret than you expect.
Fucking leaks, Herschel. Unbelievable. Who was it?
An entered negotiator, low level. And just give up my asset? No chance, man. It was man of mystery. He can know. I don't really feel like he's going to do a whole lot with the information. I don't really care.
That guy's a dead man. Just wait. Anyway, I appreciate you telling me that. You're a true friend.
I haven't heard of that. Thanks for the suggestion. Yeah, no, if you like Overcooked, I think you'll like Plate Up. I really enjoy it, especially if you have like a couple friends to play it with. It's a good time. Your new employer being the Weeping Eye, of course.
Nice try. You know I can't tell you that. Don't worry. It is not the bank. A man's got to know who he is and who he isn't. Otherwise, who is he?
Quit fucking around. I know you're with the techno-fascists now.
Please, Herschel. That's a very offensive term to use. Some of them are very honorable people. Servants of the state, like you.
Oh, so you're definitely working for them. Okay. Totally different states. The state's pretty much the same wherever you go. I prefer the state to wither away entirely. What are you doing for them? Yeah, I'm more curious about what he's actually up to.
In any event, it's a very unusual arrangement. I'm basically de facto lead on this assignment.
De facto is loser for fake, just so you know. And that entails what?
Currently, I'm overseeing the sanitation technicians. It may seem pedestrian, but in reality the responsibility could only be handled by someone at the level of de facto lead.
I heard there was a party that got a bit out of hand. So what's the opportunity you mentioned? Let's talk about this opportunity later. I need to think for a bit. Let's see what the opportunity is. I'm genuinely curious.
It's very straightforward. I'd like you to take some wildlife photography. I would like to see some leaky animals in their natural habitat, doing what such animals do.
Whoever's leaky should probably go see a doctor. Why does he want leaky animals? Ugh.
Absolutely. This is where you come in.
What? I'm not a doctor.
Hope for non-invasive surgery.
One of the men providing physical security for these upcoming talks is a filthy carabinero rat. He's leaking information to his controller.
Oh, if it's a Carabino rat, we know who that is. It's gotta be, what's his name, Mateo? Something like that.
I need a photo of this leaking in action.
Ooh, Deltarune won! Ooh, okay. I'm glad to hear that everyone's enjoying it. I've really been liking Deltarune. What does Enter gain by leaking the contents of their own secret negotiations? Honestly, that's a really good question.
The Carabineros act as Emter security detail for the upcoming talks. And just like their masters, are notorious for their unreliability and corruption.
That's unexpected. My boy Dragon Age Origins lost. I mean, it's not terribly unexpected, although my Deltarune videos or my VODs don't do as well on Twitch. They are doing pretty good on YouTube, so I'm not too surprised, to be honest. Although I did think Bloodborne would be higher up.
I suspect the Carabinero rat is readying itself to jeopardize the discussions. If you accept the job, I'll tell you all about them.
Okay, why not do it yourself? Sounds like a job for a de facto lead.
Herschel, you of all people should know that power differentials matter. My new employers have trusted me with this site here, which is of much greater importance.
The wall of glass behind him is quite something.
I don't have a camera.
Seriously? Does the opera expect you to subsist on charity? Things must be even worse under post-historical materialism than they say.
Okay, we can't all have wealthy employers, my guy.
Fortunately for you, I will be supplying the camera on this assignment.
Is this for real?
This is a one-time opportunity. I need you committed before this place is cleaned up. I'd hate for you to miss out on a chance for us to collaborate again.
I genuinely have no idea what he would want our help for.
I have ascertained the filthy Carabinero, and I have also ascertained his controller. All you need to do is get them on film together.
Oh, I see what he's saying. So we need to get a picture of the Carabino with his controller. He's not talking about actual animals leaking. He's talking about Carabino leaking information to his controller. Okay. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. I don't want to be taking pictures of leaky animals. That's not really up to my speed. Remind me, what do I get out of this arrangement?
If you prove yourself a capable sublead, I'm sure we could come to some mutually beneficial and totally unofficial agreement.
Sure, why the heck not?
Sublead. Utterly unacceptable.
Dude, statehood, you need to calm down.
Everyone comes out ahead, except the leaky animals. I get rid of a problem, and you'll receive some information that will make your life and the opera's much more interesting.
Let's get this straight. I'm the lead here.
Maybe back home you are, but the opera's stuck in their old way. You need the skilled, gentle, and contemporary hand of Ignatz to guide you.
All right, I'll do it. I don't care. Granted, I may or may not even do it. We'll see, but I do know where the Carabino he's talking about is located. I just don't know where his handler is.
Very good, Herschel. The animal you're looking for always wears half his uniform, even of ours. You'll know him by his corrupt, sleazy demeanor, his dead eyes, and dark, floppy hair.
I'm more curious about the controller. I'm pretty sure I know who the Carabino is.
A local woman, about your age, with a mole on her cheek. It took all my skills and training to ascertain their true identity.
A woman about your age with a mole on her cheek. I don't think I know of a woman with a mole on her cheek. I wonder if he'll tell us who it actually is, but where do I find them?
They meet every day on the bridge that's east of the bazaar roundabout. A great place for some filthy fucking animals to do their leaky business, apparently.
Okay, so they meet every day on the bridge that's east of the bazaar roundabout. So it would be closer to where Goat Eyes is? Question mark?
You'll need to use this camera. It's a very special piece of technology, but the film inside of it is even more special.
Was
Make
it
sure
a gun?
You use it.
How about a self-portrait or a still shot of a beautiful landscape?
Does this have anything to do with the poor woman the photo lady mentioned? Oh! So he was taking pictures of a woman before. I'm curious if that is who he's been taking pictures of then.
Please, Herschel. The poor woman does not exist. It's a mere fabrication by the lonely, deprived mind of a small business owner.
Okay, then what's so special about this camera?
My new employers have different ideas about privacy and conscience than you or I. But I can't judge. Another man's house, another man's rules.
Crazy,
They're
okay.
trying to build a post-historical final society with a final man as its subject. So naturally they can't have old-style thoughts going around. That's how I understand it, at least.
Interesting, okay.
A psychographic camera.
Okay, so are you saying the Lusians can photograph people's thoughts? What does this have to do with the leak Carabino? What does that mean, Ignatz? Let's just ask for a clarification.
Thoughts, Herschel. It takes pictures of thoughts.
No way! I don't believe you.
A machine to picture the inner workings of the soul. A miracle of light, glass, and chemicals to preserve that which has so rarely been known.
Should I bring the photos back here?
No. A de facto counterintelligence lead cannot risk being seen in the same place twice. Our enemies are very attuned to patterns, and so forth.
And so forth.
Once you've got the photos developed, meet me on the rooftops of the housing campaign. Any night.
A secret meeting within a labyrinth of aerials. Sending and receiving.
Okay. Housing campaign, roofs, night, got it.
Just one quality photograph of the Carabinero leaking in the wild will do. Make sure you get the woman too. His controller.
I doubt it's gonna let me focus the camera, but I'll try.
And try not to call attention to yourself. These are highly dangerous individuals. I'm sure I don't need to explain.
I'll see you on the rooftops once I got the photos.
Very good. I'll be waiting. It's a pleasure to be working together again.
You have never.
Perfect. Okay, so we haven't actually worked together. That's good to know. And before I talk to the other gentleman in the kitchen, let's see if we can make our anxiety just a little bit lower. I have a feeling it's gonna get shot up here in just a moment. And did we get any skill points? No, we did not. But it looks like we got something new here. We got poetics, which is awesome. I will need that eventually. And then we do have, where is it? Okay, Yana's still locked right now for poetics, so we can't do that just yet. So let's make our way over to, ooh, what's this? I'm really slow.
The cover of the book is the first thing that catches your eye. Hand-painted, blood-adorned. The text reads, Blood-type Hecatomb by H.S. Lastra.
Interesting.
The title jars a memory. Holocene engrossed within its pages. Maybe the only time he was oblivious to the world.
Science fiction as a genre is utterly misunderstood by the majority, Cascade. It often contains the only ideas worth ideating.
This was Holocene's favorite book.
You've never read it, but you feel like you've basically read it.
Reno really likes this stuff.
An attempt to escape, maybe. One not diverting enough to drown out the incessant knocking of the world.
We're gonna take the book.
With a furtive glance over your shoulder, you slip the book into your pocket.
I'ma take everything. I don't even care if I'll ever read it, but I'm taking it. And before I talk to this gentleman, we're gonna save.
Oh, hello. You're not with the cleaners, I take it. Please forgive the state of the apartment.
The man stares around the room in bewildered horror, unable to focus on you.
This is crazy. What's going on in here? It's not so bad. Looks like shit. You should have more class consciousness. What's going on in here?
Cleaning, apparently. I've never seen such disarray. You wouldn't think the process of cleaning an apartment would take so much. Uncleaning. Have you seen my model train? I suspect one of the cleaners may have misplaced it.
Okay, so the model train was taken and crushed by one of the gentlemen who's trying to strike a deal with him. So I don't think he's going to be getting that back anytime soon because it got crushed by some guy's butt.
Stop all the clocks. A purloined model kit. This investigation is priority alpha.
Looks like you've got bigger problems than missing model kit. I think they use aerotramps here. I think you got bigger problems.
Still looking around the room. He doesn't really register what you've just said.
I'm Reno, or Renotel. What can I do for you?
What happened here?
I really don't want to get into it now.
Okay, but I want to get into it. I'm curious.
You guess a penthouse like this probably goes for about 6 million sol. This one is not currently fit for human habitation.
I heard you and Oscar went hard.
Oscar? He's alive. Thank heavens.
I mean, he's passed out drunk by a vending machine, but he's alive.
But no, I have nothing to say on this now. Just look at this mess.
Reno, like the phone guy, he is the phone guy. We have business matters to discuss. That man in the orange coat over there, Ignatz, do you know him? You mentioned a missing train earlier. What about it? Let's start with... Let's just make our way down. Let's do Reno, like the phone guy.
Yes, that's me.
He doesn't like being called the phone guy.
We have business matters to discuss.
We do. Which?
How'd you become so successful? What's your trick?
There are no tricks to it. It's largely compound interest and time.
What is compound interest? I know what compound interest is, but let's ask anyway.
You know how superblock communists build their economics on 3 pillars.
Delusion, poverty, and sweet liquors, supply, demand, and magic, technoviolence, mass culture, and esoteric leadership. Trick question, there's only one pillar, my own self-interest. Ooh, I'm gonna say one.
More commonly known as supply, demand, and magic. As we in the developed world don't have the luxury of relying on magic, we replaced it with compound interest.
Cool. Can I wield this alternate liberal magic? Sounds like some kind of exploit. That still doesn't explain what it is, though. Can I wield this
Look it
alternate
up. It'll
liberal
change your
magic?
life. No magic required.
If that's all it takes, why isn't everyone wealthy?
Well, it's not very politic to say, but most people suffer from poor impulse control.
And you don't?
To tell you the truth, my own impulse control, or lack thereof, has been a lifelong curse.
Interesting. Okay. How did you overcome this deficiency? I wouldn't have guessed. Makes sense given the state of your domicile. Um, I'm gonna say makes sense with the house.
Well, my business endeavors have succeeded because I've spent years fighting my own wiring. To not fall prey to market logic, but instead bypass it, often by esoteric means.
Say no more, or say more. I thought magic wasn't your thing. Say more.
The market ebbs and flows, as you know. That, in turn, locks us into investment cycles that I personally have grown rather weary of.
So you're tired of making money?
No, I'm tired of being always right.
Ooh, okay.
To challenge my high education bias, I've hired a special consultant, one who specializes in esoteric knowledge, inaccessible to ordinary men of business. He's a medium of sorts, highly attuned to transmigratory souls. These interstitial beings are a rich source of counter-cyclical investment advice.
Ooh, okay. Hold on, transmigratory souls. You believe in that stuff?
The history of communications is the history of people trying to contact the spirit plane. Clay tablets, film cameras, wireless telephones. The means change. The desire remains.
Okay, who is this medium?
A Rustamian who literally washed up on the shore one day. Mysterious fellow. Prefers to keep to himself.
Mysterious Rustamian. Radiant. A long shot, but worth following up on.
How does this medium work exactly?
I'm loath to reveal another man's trade secrets.
Oh, but you can tell me. I'm trustworthy. I won't do anything with it. I promise.
Now, was there anything else?
I guess let's talk about something else.
He looks at his watch. His forehead accordions.
That man in the orange coat over there, Ignatz, you know him?
Of course. He's the cleaning coordinator. I've been assured the Lusians are handling his bill.
Did you know that he's working for the Weeping Eye? Actually, he seems very attached to your cat.
She's magnificent, isn't she? She's got 3 coats.
You mentioned a missing train earlier. What about it?
Where to even start? It's an extremely rare kit. A Type 04X. Chrysanthemum sorghum.
Okay, what's so
I'd
important
really
about
like
it?
to find it.
We know what happened to it. Someone sat on it, but it doesn't look like we have the option to out them. Sounds like it means a lot to you.
Yeah. It hasn't been available in any public markets for nearly 2 decades. The only way to appreciate them is through their mortal versions.
This chrysanthemum sorrow has got to be your Priority Alpha. Am I right?
I'd really like it back. Yes.
He throws a searching look at the empty shelf, as if expecting his precious chrysanthemum sorrow to have materialized at the evocation of its name.
Perfect for us, because we know exactly who has it.
Oh, thank you. It must be around here somewhere.
Okay, thanks for your time.
Be well.
Okay, with that being said, I think we're going to leave it off here. So next time we pick up, we will have to go to the bridge, see if we can get a photo of the leaky animals, quote unquote. We will need to go to the gentleman by the phone in order to see if we can get the train that this gentleman is talking about. We will need to see if we can do some other stuff with Dr. Hugo because we still need to find the mannequin. I don't know if it's important or not still, but we'll need to look into that. Let's see. Is there anything else pressing we need to do immediately? Dr. Hugo. There's this thing with Kurt. I'm not too worried about that one. We need to see if we can get some more of the sick crew back. So that will also be up there. We can also see if we can translate that cipher that we got from Holocene. Let's see here. I think those are going to be the main things we'll need to figure out here moving forward. So we'll be doing that next time we pick up. And with that being said, thank you everyone for coming in today. This was a really fun stream. I will be seeing if we can raid someone real quick. But I hope you all have an amazing day and stay awesome out there. This was a really fun one. And thank you for all the poll suggestions. It was really fun to do. Oh, thank you, Mike Speedy Adventures. I'm glad I was able to do the stream today. Let's see here. What can we get? Ooh. Let's go to BioShock. I haven't watched BioShock in forever. Let's go raid them. All right, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We're going to start this raid. Anything planned for tomorrow? Right now, we do not have any plans for tomorrow. I unfortunately will be doing some stuff separately, so I won't be able to stream, unfortunately, but we will be picking back up on Sunday doing No Rest for the Wicked. But yep, let's get this raid going. Bye-bye!